Thank you for joining us today. This is Brother Harvey Stewart from Faithway Baptist Church in Holden, Louisiana. We'd like to bring you a series of brief studies from the book of Luke, chapter 16. And we're going to read a few verses and make a couple of comments today, and then we'll continue on in our subsequent messages. Verse 19 of Luke 16, this is Jesus speaking. There was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple, fine linen, and fared sumptuously every day. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which is laid at his gate full of sores, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores. And it came to pass that the beggar died, and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried. And in hell he lifted up his eyes, being in torments, and seeth Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom. Now I just read to you an account that Jesus gave. Now this was not a parable. I want us to understand that. Many people have tried to label this a parable so that they could maybe diminish the effect or the teaching of a literal hell. Well, the Bible lets us know different. This is not a parable. Characteristics of parables that most times they were announced in advance that it was a parable. And in parables that Jesus never used proper names. Here there were two men that were mentioned by name, Abraham and Lazarus. And he said there was a certain rich man, and there was a certain beggar. So this was a literal account that Jesus had knowledge of through his divine power. And he relayed this to us to teach us that there is a literal place of torment. And this is not a allegory, this is not a parable, this is a very literal place. And this is what we want to study in the next few lessons. Thank you.